Okay, we are going to shift gears slightly. We're going to start talking about series, and a series is when you take a sequence and you add it all together. Some notation for this. This is called summation notation. It's also called sigma notation. The reason for this is this right here. That is the Greek letter sigma. It's uppercase sigma, lowercase sigma looks different. So anyway, that's why it's called sigma notation or summation notation. They mean the same thing. It is a shorthand way to write that a bunch of stuff should get added together. It is used a ton in statistics because we are very often adding a bunch of, like a whole list of numbers together. So you should have seen this last year in Algebra 2. Hopefully you did. So anyway, this is a Greek letter sigma. I is called the index, and this is the lower limit, so it tells you where to start. The upper limit tells you where to stop, and this is the formula that you're plugging into. Okay? And the sigma means add them all up. So let's actually do these. So what this means is we are going to start by plugging 1 into this formula. Okay, so we do 4 times 1 plus 1. Of course, when we do that, we get 5. And then we're going to do it with the next number, so 2. We're going to plug 2 into this number, into this formula, sorry. 4 times 2 plus 1, which is 9. And then we're going to plug in 3, which gives us 12, 13. And then we're going to plug in 4, and this is so much fun, you hope it never ends, but unfortunately it has to. That's a plus sign. 17. We stop when we get to this number. So we plug in 1, 2, 3, and 4, and once we hit the upper limit, that's where we stop. Sigma means we add these all together. Okay? And when we do that, I have no idea, 44? Okay. Let's take a look at the next one. We're going to start by plugging in 0, so we get 1 over 0 factorial. And then we plug in 1 over 1 factorial. Then we plug in 2, 1 over 2 factorial. And we keep doing this. I don't know if I have enough space. I don't have enough space, so just pretend. And we stop when we get to 8 factorial. Okay? And summation means we're adding them all up. Now, obviously, we're not doing that by hand. You can plug it into your calculator, your factorial button. If you go to, on the scientific calculators, it's in your probability menu. So you have a key that says PRB, and then arrow over to the factorial. Anyway, when you do this, it turns out to be this lovely decimal, 27877. If you have a graphing calculator, your factorial is in the math menu, arrow over to probability, and then you'll see it's about the 4th one down. So when you add this together, it's 2.7182787. Do you recognize that number? That's close to E. Okay, if you don't believe me, in your calculator, do E to the 1st power. It gives you something really close to that.